The pitcher, the catcher, the home run hitter, every player performing a special role on their team to outperform their competition. It's the same at Zeglin's, where the sales staff, service technicians, and delivery specialists are all MVPs. When you need appliances, we're your local family team. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
The Steak and Shake half-price happy hour is upon us. One must train to awaken at 2 a.m. for hand-dipped milkshakes.
But there's another one during the day, between 2 and 5 p.m.
Happy hour just got happier. Get half-price fall shakes now from 2 to 5 at Steak and Shake.
We love to shop at Grandma Deb's Artwork store in LeClaire. There are so many cool handmade things here. We always find cool gifts here. Everyone is so nice and helpful. And when we're done, we go up the hill to Aunt Mandy's for fresh food at the Crane and Pelican.
I think my mom likes everything on the menu.
And my favorite part is dessert.
Artwork and the Crane and Pelican in LeClaire. One great visit, 2 great destinations.
Back-to-back episodes of Cops Reloaded, starting at 1 p.m. Weekdays on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Chris Bryant's walk-off at Wrigley Field ended an epic homestand for the Cubs. Tonight, the West Coast trip begins in San Francisco against the defending world champs.
Allmakes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection.
Jim DeShays and Len Casper with you. We'll have the first pitch in about 15 minutes. This is a big road trip.
Indeed it is. Cubs obviously coming off this great stretch at home. They were in 14-3 in 17 games in 19 days in Chicago. Now they've got to come out west and get a little something done against the Giants and the Dodgers. Both these teams scuffling here of late, but both much better at home than they are on the road. The Giants have won 13 of their last 15 home games. The Dodgers are 22 games above 500 down at Dodger Stadium.
Let's check out the pitching matchups for this series. You see Jake Arrieta, Matt Cain tonight, Kyle Hendricks, Jake Peavy tomorrow night. The Cubs did not have to face Madison Bumgarner at Wrigley Field, and they took advantage, but not so lucky this time around.
No, they'll catch Bumgarner in the finale of this series, and they'll also see Clayton Kershaw when they head to L.A.
And strange to say, but the Giants will be rooting for the Cubs this weekend. They're only a game and a half behind the Dodgers right now in the National League West. We'll hear from Joe Madden, Cubs manager, as we preview this big 3-game series coming up.
Allmakes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
At Western, my professors challenged me academically. Their support motivated me to go to law school. Athletics, student government, and my internship provided me with practical skills for my legal career. I chose Western for the learning and leadership opportunities. I know my choice was the beginning of my success story. Think purple, think success, think Western Illinois University.
Mom's here, get ready.
Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey. Remember, this is just between you and I.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
From the essential to the helpful to just plain fun, Kitchens in North Park Mall Davenport has that special utensiler gadget to complete your culinary ensemble. Whether head chef or cooking at home, we have that special something you're looking for in our wide inventory. We have gourmet coffees to enjoy while you shop. Get a bag of your favorite flavor to take home. Kitchens has great gifts for family and friends, and that special something just for you. How did you ever get by without the gadgets from Kitchens in North Park Mall Davenport?
The Hyundai Leadoff Man is brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to test drive our award-winning lineup today. Visit buyhyundai.com. The Hyundai Leadoff Man continues. Cubs and the Giants. The Cubs engineered a 4-game sweep over San Francisco at Wrigley Field. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers from that series, and I think the most important thing, JD, is the Cubs knocked the Giants starter out early every game.
Yeah, that's been fairly typical of the Cubs of late. Starting pitchers for the Giants in that series having a difficult time getting through 5 innings, and their offense down to this is the Giants club that has been among the league leaders in runs scored all year long, but they scuffled in that series, and they have not been very good of late overall.
Let's hear from Joe Madden. The Cubs on the cover of Sports Illustrated this week.
I think it's kind of neat that we're on the cover. I mean, for the fans and for our players and what's going on right now, I think it's kind of a significant moment. Absolutely love it. I love the fact that we are. I love the fact that the games are meaningful. I love the fact that people are going to use the word pressure a lot and on scrutiny. You know, I love that. I think it's great. It's good for our guys. We anticipate being here this year and years to come. You got to get used to it at some point, and it's a good thing. I talk about it constantly. If you want to run away from the word pressure, then you're really never going to be in a significant moment in your life. I think it's good, and I think to this point our players have really processed it well, and I really believe they're going to continue to do so. It's the best. It's the best moment. It's what you play for. It's what you work toward. And to this point, our guys have handled it really well.
Always good stuff from Joe Madden. Just moments away from the Cubs and the Giants. We'll have more on the Leadoff Man coming up.
Smart buying decisions are made at Majeski Motors. At Majeski Motors, we've got over 180 vehicles in stock and over 20 brands to choose from. Get pre-approved with an online credit app at MajeskiMotors.com. Search over 180 vehicles online with over 20 brands to choose from. And at Majeski Motors, your satisfaction is our #1 goal. We invite you to stop in today. Majeski Motors in Sterling, Illinois, and MajeskiMotors.com. Your smart choice for pre-owned vehicles.
Make your home beautiful with natural stone from Quint City Stone Center. Granite is elegant, easy to maintain, and durable. It's an upgrade to any kitchen or bath that will add value to your home. We have one of the largest selection of veneer, both man-made and natural stone. We also specialize in custom cut stone. Our fabrication facilities are on site with employees that have worked in their field for many years. Quint City Stone and Naturescape Center has many creative ideas in stone. We are located across the street from the Iowa Machine Shed.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology, the area's one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop. We offer computerized balancing, dyno testing, cylinder head repair, and machine work. From full engine rebuilds to your favorite parts and brands, at Dynamic Power, we will work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Dynamic Power Racing Technology. Track tested, customer approved.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man is brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to test drive our award-winning lineup today. Visit buyhyundai.com. That's it for the leadoff man. We are set for the Cubs and the Giants. The opener of a 3-game series, expecting the 387th consecutive sellout here at AT&T Park. Coming up next on WGN Sports.
QCA Pools and Spas manufactures and distributes 3 lines of infrared saunas. But did you know our patented TheraSauna is the only sauna that can make you healthier? TheraSauna's patented stable heat system keeps the heat at a constant temperature, which allows your body to absorb more far infrared and release toxins stored inside. This process can help reduce muscle spasms, inflammation, and help with blood circulation. Stop into QCA Pools and Spas and try the patented infrared TheraSauna or visit TheraSauna.com.
At Midwest Complete Construction, we build relationships one home at a time. As homeowners in the community, we're the contractor you can trust, today and for years to come. From concept to completion, keeping with your vision and budget, Midwest Complete Construction has the ability and know-how for any exterior project you may have. From roofing and siding to replacement doors, windows, and gutters, we have you covered. All completed in a timely manner. Visit MWComplete.com or call for a free quote today. Midwest Complete Construction, building relationships one home at a time.
Observe.
Analyze.
Deduce.
You look a bit tired.
You look a bit evil. Attack. Who the hell are you? The Night Watch.
Wow, I really enjoyed that.
This September, we've got crime solving covered.
Sooner or later, I lock you up.
Weeknights on WGN America and Saturday prime time on MyTV 8-3.
How do we proceed now?
With extreme caution.
Working with subcontractors can be the pits. Step away from the box and get your flooring done right the first time. Personal attention from start to finish begins with Long's Carpet and Interiors. Our skilled installers have years of experience ensuring your satisfaction. Give us a call for a free estimate or find us online at longscarpet.net. For the best customer experience and service after the sale, look to Long's Carpet and Interiors in Rock Island, your trusted floor covering consultants.
To brew the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're gonna have to drink our way out.
Weekday mornings at 9 on WQAD News 8.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. Make a nomination today at WQAD.com.
Beautiful night here in San Francisco as the Cubs open up a 6-game California road trip. They take on the team closest to them for the second wild card spot. Cubs with a 6.5-game lead over the San Francisco Giants. Good pitching matchup tonight here at AT&T Park. Jake Arrieta, one of the hottest starting pitchers in the game right now. And JD, he will go for his 13th consecutive quality start.
Yeah, and boy, he's been a lot better than just quality, too. It's been quality plus for Jake Arrieta. That's going back to his complete game shutout against the Twins on June 21st. 9-1 in those 12 starts with a 1.26 ERA. Only Clayton Kershaw has a better earned run average than Arrieta does in this stretch. Very impressive stuff. So he'll go to the mound tonight with a ton of confidence. And one of those starts during that stretch was against these Giants. He went 7 2/3 scoreless against them back on August 9th.
It'll be Matt Cain for the Giants. You see very good numbers against the Cubs, but the last 4 times out, including one time this year at Wrigley Field, not so good. So we'll have the first pitch and all the action. Late night Cubs baseball here on WGN Sports. Stay tuned.
Did you know our members have opportunities for advanced education, bringing value to each consumer in building, remodeling, and purchasing, selling a home? Looking out for you, the Quad City Area Realtor Association, along with the Quad Cities Builders and Remodelers Association.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
Did you know our association's memberships employ thousands of local individuals, thus helping promote and stabilize our local job economy? Looking out for you, the Quad City Area Realtor Association, along with the Quad Cities Builders and Remodelers Association.
Ball is brought to you by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. Honda, great deals are happening at the Honda Summer Clearance Event. Now at your Honda dealer. Napa, home of Napa know-how. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. And by Southwest Airlines, book your low fare now at southwest.com. We are underway. Matt Cain will strike on Dexter Fowler. Backdoor curveball misses outside. What a night here in San Francisco. Ball on the ground, backhanded by A-Ray Adrianza, dug out by Brandon Belt at the other end. And Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. We saw Dexter Fowler. The rest of the Cubs batting order brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Schwarber, Coughlin, Rizzo, Bryant in between Rizzo and Montero. Starling Castro in for Addison Russell. Jake Arrieta hitting 8th. Tommy LaStella 9th. Ground ball again to Adrianza. And yes, Jim DeShays is here, and we're going to hear from him now after 2.
Already big outfield to cover here at AT&T. Blanco and the newly acquired Marlon Byrd, left center. Right, Duffy and Crawford on the left side of the infield. Brandon Belt joins Adrianza on the right side of the infield. Buster Posey, rock solid behind the plate. And the pitcher is Matt Cain, 3-time All-Star. He's only made 9 starts this year. He had torn flexor tendon, or strained flexor tendon, caused him to miss much of the year. He's 2-3 with a 5.66 ERA thus far.
Chris Coughlin takes a strike. Cain missed the first 3 months. And the question is, can he gain some consistency here late? The Giants have one of the best in the business in Madison Bumgarner, and then some question marks, JD.
Yeah, indeed. And they had to know coming in. They had an older staff. They had a staff that had some injury issues. So that, I think they came into this season knowing that they're going to have to patch things together with the rotation as they went along. Tim Lincecum is injured right now. Tim Hudson down right now.
Another ball hit on the ground, picked up by Matt Duffy, off balance throw, and Kane with a pretty quick 1-2-3 opening frame under 10 pitches made. Jake Arrieta to the mound when we return.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Nothing ruins your day like a clogged drain or sewer. Well, fix it with a phone call.
Peterson Plumbing, how may I help you?
Peterson's courteous text will make that bad day go away. Peterson will clean any home's drain for just $99.99. That's up to 1.5 hour service on any drain, $99.99. And only Peterson offers a 6-month written warranty. Clogged drains? Fix it with a phone call to Peterson.
From our family to yours, Peterson Plumbing and Heating.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Back here in San Francisco, Matt Cain only needed 7 pitches, 6 for strikes to get through the top of the first. Now the Giants line up 3 runs or fewer 10 times over their last 14 games, but overall pretty good numbers this year. Aoki recently off the concussion DL. Duffy, Belt, Posey. You got Brandon Crawford, an all-star this year, putting together a career year. Former Cub Marlon Byrd recently acquired with the outfield injuries they've had. Gregor Blanco's in center, Adrianza's at second, and Matt Cain trying to stamp an offer.
Checking the Cubs defensively, you'll find Schwarber, Fowler, and Coughlin in the outfield. Infield of Bryant Castro, La Stella Rizzo, Miguel Montero behind the plate, and Big Jake Arrieta, who was the first 15-game winner in the major leagues, looking to become the first 16-game winner in the major leagues.
This is the first pitch from Arrieta to Aoki since that very scary incident at Wrigley Field when a slider got away from Jake and Aoki got hit in the helmet. He left that game, sat out a day, then tried to play. He played about 5 innings, wasn't feeling right. He ended up missing then 7 games on the concussion DL. This is his 5th game back tonight. There's a 2-0. And a bouncer to Rizzo. He'll charge it and step on the bag. So let's go back to August the 9th. Belt.
That was a dominating performance for Arrieta against this Giant lineup. And the Giant team that has been very good most of the year, but of late have really struggled.
So here's Matt Duffy, the third baseman.
Giants coming off a 2-5 road trip. They lost 2 out of 3 to St. Louis, 3 out of 4 to the Cardinals. But they do seem to find their mojo here in their home ballpark.
Yeah, they do. As you said on the leadoff man, they've won 13 of their last 15 at home. They're in the middle of a 26-game stretch against playoff contenders. The Giants have taken 3 of the last 5 World Series. The Dodgers did win tonight, so they've stretched their National League West lead over the Giants to 2 games. Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 3. Meanwhile, the Cubs are within 2.5 of the Pirates, who lost in Miami tonight. Lance Barksdale calling balls and strikes. Ryan Blackney is at first. Gary Cedarstrom, the crew chief, at second, and Jim Wolf is at third. Now Brandon Belt. 7 of his 17 homers have come here in August.
That but none in his last 12 days. And you look at this Giant lineup, and a lot of these guys over the last 10 days to 2 weeks, just not getting a whole lot done offensively. Posey's been in a bit of a funk.
.64 degrees at the first pitch.
Of course, they're banged up. Hunter Pence back on the disabled list for the 3rd time this year. He's dealing with an oblique injury. Joe Panik still out. Not sure when they're going to get him back.
Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Can you imagine being around Hunter Pence on the DL? He can't sit still.
Yeah. Just send him to go do errands for him.
And on the hands of Belt, he fights it off foul. So 3 key position players on the DL. Tim Hudson, Tim Lincecum are also out. And they just put left-hander Jeremy Affeldt on the DL as well with a knee injury. Can you believe Affeldt got hurt again playing with his kids? It's the 2nd time he has suffered a knee injury.
Oh, is that right? I know.
Yeah.
I know he had some fun. Didn't he cut his hand with a hunting knife?
Yep.
One time.
Separating frozen hamburger patties.
Oh, that's what it was.
He was horsing around with his kids about 3 years ago, and I guess he was stepping into a lake off of some sort of inflatable platform yesterday and injured his knee.
Well, you're going to horse around like that. You're going to keep it up till somebody gets hurt.
Mom always said,
poke an eye out. Yep.
Don't play ball in the house. The 3-2 to Belt. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Each starter with a 1-2-3 opening inning. 0-0.
There are incredibly high expectations.
Drive. It's just time for guys to step up, next man up, and be ready. Set, fire up.
There's a new kind of hustle, and people are actually ready to come out and play. It's all in the heart and dedication that you put into it.
Attitude is everything.
Have to work hard and push everyone else so we can get what needs to be done.
The Score. Follow your team's journey with us starting Friday, August 28th at 10:15. Brought to you by Orthopedic Specialists, Quad City Honda Dealers, and Casey's General Store.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic Specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose Orthopedic Specialists. Better experience, better results.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogan. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Hey, Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com. Right now, click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer. Matt Cain to Anthony Rizzo, and a changeup for a strike.
Kane likes that changeup against left-handed hitters. He pitched pretty well last time out against St. Louis. Giants hopeful that he can build on that. But overall, he's scuffled of late. 0-2 with a 7.01. That's 7.01 ERA. over his last 5 starts. Used his breaking pitch a lot more in that last start, and he threw strike one a high percentage of the time as well.
Originally from Alabama. The ball on the ground. Duffy, the third baseman, the only guy over on that side, makes a play. Kane's family moved to Memphis. And Matt was 10.
Well, that was a great example there of getting away with a bad pitch. Prior to that 0-2 changeup, you saw Posey point to the dirt. He wanted him to bounce that ball on home plate. And he threw it thigh high. Giants now overshift to the left side of the infield against Chris Bryant with the game-ending home run in the 9th yesterday. His 20th of the season. He leads all rookies in RBIs, on base, slugging, OPS, game-winning RBIs and runs. Had a 2-homer day the day before. He has absolutely lit up Wrigley Field. We'll see if he can take it on the road. He is 5 shy now of the Cub single season rookie home run record. Billy Williams had 25 in 1961. Hop up, not much foul territory in this ballpark. That one will end up about 5 rows back. So this was the game-ending blast of Zach McAllister. He got it up into the jet stream. Cubs win 2-1. I love Bud Stroke, Pedro Stroke. The drum major, or whatever you call that guy. This 2-1 is off the outside corner. Bryant hit a 2-run homer off Kane on August 8th in Chicago. Cubs won that game 8-6. Drilled out in the deep center, but it's going to be caught. Gregor Blanco sounded good off the bat. Two away. Here's Miguel Montero. So guys like Schwarber and Bryant. And when we see Addison Russell, who's expected to be here at some point tonight, his fiance gave birth to a baby boy back in Chicago, and when he gets into action, this will be their AT&T Park debut. Montero has played here a lot as a former Arizona Diamondback. The 0-1. That's a strike. Yeah, Montero comes into this game with 55 career at-bats against Matt Cain. 11 hits in those 55 ABs with a couple of home runs.
Too high, it's 1-2. Mentioned the Giants starters didn't pitch very much in the 4-game series in Chicago. 17 innings in the 4 games combined. Their bullpen had to take 15 innings. So you know Bruce Bochy would like to turn that around in this 3-game series. Kane sharp early, his first strikeout, and we're still 0-0 after an inning and a half.
We hope you'll join us for WQAD News 8 at 10. And tonight, Donald Trump's in Dubuque. He has a message for a crowd of Iowa voters.
And taking on the tax, why gun rights advocates are fighting a new fee on guns that they say is simply illegal.
And we still have plenty more dry days before that next chance of wet weather arrives. We'll tell you when. So make that switch right now to WQAD News 8 at 10.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office?
When we have an office business need,
I pick up the phone and call All Makes.
Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's the great part about All Makes is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture, 2334 4th Avenue, Moline, Illinois.
Peel Motors in Princeton and Geneseo. Simply unbeatable deals on new Chevys, new Cadillacs, new Buicks, and new GMCs. Peel Motors, Princeton and Geneseo. We're worth the trip.
Huddle up, sports fans. The Score is back August 28th at 10:15.
Welcome back, Cub fans. Let's go. Tickets are available for the next homestand, which begins on Monday, August 31st. And will feature games with the Reds and Diamondbacks. As always, visit Cubs.com to purchase tickets and to get the latest game time updates.
Arrieta, ball one on Buster Posey as the Giants bat here in the bottom of the second.
Early indications Arrieta's got his good stuff here tonight. Crisp fastball, the action on the breaking pitch, really sharp. Boom.
Slider strike. Arrieta, 29 years old, 6'4", 225. Posey putting together another fine year.
It's a great look, that camera from behind home plate. You get an idea what the hitter has to deal with. Not just the stuff, but the Arrieta's delivery. He kind of works across his body a little bit, steps towards third base, rocks those shoulders back, hides the ball. And then it's on you at 95.
Let's go, Blue!
Posey well decorated. Three-time All-Star, 3 World Series rings. Rookie of the Year, MVP. He's won a batting title. He's been the comeback player of the year. He's won the Hank Aaron Award, 2 Silver Sluggers. JD, I think a Gold Glove is probably the only thing he doesn't own.
Yeah. And he's such a good hitter. Sometimes the fact that he's a good defender gets overlooked.
Well, that was awkward, and he did not swing at it. Wow. Posey talking to himself. Joe Madden saying, come on, ring him up.
It wasn't pretty, but it looked like it might have been enough.
With 3-2, this time he got him.
That's 3 in a row for Arrieta. So he made a little bit of a mistake with that curveball that stayed high and inside. Then he finishes off this slider down and away. Jake Arrieta he's a final exam for a hitter. You know, hitters, sometimes you go to the ballpark as a hitter and you're facing a pop quiz or you're facing an open book test, you know, an easy starter. This guy's a final exam, and you really haven't studied much. That's the feeling a hitter has against Arrieta.
Well, he's been great everywhere, but particularly on the road. So he's just over 2 on the road, about 2.5 at home. Pick your poison.
Yeah, big ballpark, small ballparks, wind blowing in and out, it doesn't matter. He's
lined and caught by Rizzo.
He's able to neutralize the elements because he gets so many strikeouts, and when it gets put in play, a lot of times it's on the ground. Now this is well struck here by Crawford for a line out, but remember in these last starts it was all on the ground. Every out was either on the ground or a punch out.
So Marlon Byrd gets a nice hand. This is his home debut with the Giants, his 4th game, and you mentioned a final exam. I've got a quiz for you. Since 2012, Marlon Byrd has played with 7 teams. Can you name them?
Since 2012.
Yep.
Phillies.
Yep.
Reds.
Yep.
Rangers.
Nope.
Giants.
Yep. I'm sorry. Cubs, Red Sox, Mets, Pirates, Phillies, Reds, Giants.
Since 2012. Wow.
Yeah.
He's. I was talking to Edwin Jackson the other day when we saw Edwin with the Braves, and he was talking about his many uniforms that he has worn now. And I said, yeah, you're going to be like the Kevin Bacon of baseball. Everybody's going to have some connection with you. But I guess that might fall to Marlon Byrd.
Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. 6 batters in. Arrieta has punched out 4 of them.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Handcrafted quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square, where you'll find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Live radar when you need it. Download the Storm Tracking weather app today.
Honest, hardworking families. That's the people of the Quad Cities. People who lift you up when life knocks you down. People who honor their word and keep their promises. People who stand up and fight for what's right. Here at WQAD News 8, we admire these hardworking and determined people, and it's our privilege to share their stories. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Sometimes in my bed at night, I curse the dark and I pray for the light. And sometimes the light's no consolation.
Yeah, a little Huey Lewis in the news. Classic track from sports. 1984. Cubs fans, don't forget to check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. Sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent, serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, there's a base hit. Contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side as Starling Castro becomes the first base runner of this ballgame. Put Arrieta possibly in a bunting spot, but with Joe Madden, you never know. By the way, Walking on a Thin Line, that was the Huey Lewis song. It's a very serious song lyrically. It's about guys returning from Vietnam.
Oh, really? I didn't know
being
that.
shunned. Yeah. Jake hitting a .132 this year with a triple and a home run. Ball gets out of Posey's mitt, and Castro will advance to second. Pass ball charged to Posey just after we were saying he's a pretty good defender.
Kane turns one loose, up and in, 2-seamer, and Posey, I think Posey was fearful of a little contact, you see how he kind of ducked his head as he reached for the ball, thinking that Jake maybe was going to offer it that one. And anyway, Castro moves up into scoring position, and the way Arrieta's going along here, 1 run could be huge.
Figured out the wind in this ballpark. If you look at the flags on the top of the scoreboard and out there in right center, I mean, it looks like if you get a ball in the air, it's going to go about 1,000 feet. But it's trickier than that, isn't it?
Yeah, when it's
not like Wrigley Field.
It's blowing harder here than it normally does.
foul by Arrieta. As you watch Kane out there on the mound, you see that jersey kind of blousing a little bit, so there is some wind on the field. Nothing like Candlestick.
No, this is much tamer than Candlestick.
And I know they did wind studies when they figured out just how to place this field in terms of the direction and not have what happened at Candlestick happen here. Well, Posey had no chance on that one. That'll be a wild pitch. So pass ball, wild pitch, and all of a sudden Castro's at third with nobody out, and it's 2-2 on Arrieta.
Tried to bunt him over and then showed bunt again, and now he's standing at third base, and Cubs have not had to give up an out.
Infield in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out. Good job, Jake. You got Castro all the way to third.
That's the rare productive strikeout.
Well, Stella batting ninth. Yesterday it was John Lester. The first and only time so far this year Joe Maddon has hit his pitcher ninth. But with Miguel Montero in the lineup providing some protection for Chris Bryant, he moves La Stella down to the 9 spot. His second game back from AAA. 0 for 3 in the game yesterday against Cleveland, but some solid defense. He teamed up with Starling Castro for some big double plays.
Yeah, boy, what a great pitching matchup we saw yesterday. John Lester, Corey Kluber. Kluber had a bunch of strikeouts. Lester was inducing a lot of weak contact, got a lot of ground balls, and Cubs turned 4 double plays in that ball game.
Three and 0. Fowler on deck. Walked him. First walk issued by Kane, and they're at the corners. Fowler grounded out in the first inning at 4:23 on the just completed homestand. Cubs have won 20 of 24. If you're wondering how often it happens, not very much. Unmatched in Cubs history, this 24-game stretch going back to 1945, the last time the Cubs rattled off 20 wins in 24 games.
If you can visualize a foot race, right, with the Cardinals out in front, but the Pirates and the Cubs have been playing the best baseball of anybody in the National League for an extended period of time now. And Cubs frustrated because they can't run down the Pirates, but the Pirates have to be frustrated because they can't gain any separation. Looking back over their shoulders, and man, those guys are still there.
Two strikes on Fowler. He got hit by a pitch yesterday in the right hand, but fortunately no major damage done. Here it is. 1-2. Going into tonight, you see the August records, and the Pirates did lose in Miami. The Mets a winner tonight in Philadelphia again.
The Mets have actually scored more runs than the Cubs this month, the only team to do that in the NL, and that's just remarkable. Obviously they've added some new bodies to the mix there, but a team that when we saw them could have taken the BP in the lobby and not broken a window, and all of a sudden they're scoring runs in bunches.
It's even at 2-2. Cubs seem entrenched, although they're gaining a little ground on the Pirates. First and third, one out. The pitch. Bounce to third. Castro trying to score. And he's out. Duffy with the throw. Posey with the tag. And Joe might want to challenge this, depending on what the video guys see.
I couldn't tell from that angle when the tag was applied.
Yeah, he got him.
I don't know that Starling ever got home plate either until he reached back for it.
There's Schwarber with 2 outs. First and second. Big play by Duffy and Posey. See if Schwarber can come through now with 2 outs.
Castro, he's going there on the ground. He's going on contact, anything on the ground to make sure there's no double play. Unfortunately, that was a ball that was, there was only 2 options, home or maybe first base for Duffy. And home might have been the best option anyway, just to get an out. But not that much lost as Stella moves in. Oh, boy.
Schwarber crushes one deep to right center. Gone! That's a 3-run homer. Bang! He crushed it.
As I was about to say, not much lost because you still got a man out there in scoring position. It turns out not only does he come home, but all 3 as Kyle Schwarber, who's coming off an 0 for 4 punch-out day, quickly turns the page on that and blisters this low slider from Matt Cain. Man, did he crush that ball. That's an even dozen for Haas. Yikes.
Cubs hit a ton of home runs on the homestand. A big 3-run shot for Schwarber. On Coughlin. Down the middle. Yeah, I got it.
You can't hit a ball any harder than that.
Coughlin walks.
Left-handed hitters against Matt Cain prior to tonight were hitting .341, so he has not had much of a solution for the lefty swingers.
The ball left the bat, according to StatCast, 108 miles an hour. Well, Barry Bonds was here during batting practice. Kyle Schwarber got a chance to meet him. And I don't know if Bonds is still here for the game, but if so, he had to be impressed by that swing. One 1-0 on Anthony Rizzo. He sends it way up in the air the other way. Aoki in left center, battling that wind, and that ends the inning. Kyle Schwarber with a 3-run blast, and the Cubs lead 3-0 in the third.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
You'll love living with your Lincoln MKC from Streeter. The perfect luxury car. Great for the grocery store with its hands-free tailgate, taking Fido to the vet. So much room. Safety too, with blind spot alerts and automatic braking. Your Lincoln MKC even has a push-button transmission. Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln MKC from Streeter. Test drive it today at Streeter Lincoln of the Quad Cities, 520 West Kimberly Road, Davenport.
Welcome to Pub 1848, where there's 10 beers on tap with rotating crafts, old friends and new friends. A perfect place for a drink before dinner and a great way to end the night after an event at the iWireless Center. Pull up a chair and grab a cold drink. You're at Pub 1848, where a good time is our tradition.
One person can make a difference in our community. That's why WQAD News 8 and Genesis are proud to be part of the Jefferson Awards for Public Service. If you know someone determined to make a positive impact, nominate them at WQAD.com. The Jefferson Awards on WQAD News 8 are proudly sponsored by Genesis.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Hey, join Joe Madden and Cub players ringside after the game September 2nd for an unforgettable night of amateur boxing, great food, and giving back to Chicago's youth. Located at the Ravenswood Events Center, Madden's main event will feature local youth boxers at various skill levels, as well as a special main event bout. For tickets and details, go to CubsCharities.com. Well, you give Jake Arrieta a 3-0 lead, and that usually leads to pretty good things for the Cubs. 2-0 on Gregor Blanco. Already mentioned Angel Pagana's on the DL. He could be back soon, possibly at the end of this series. Now on a rehab assignment. Blanco putting together a nice year, career high in all of his rate stats. Batting average, on base, and slugging. Arrieta's 2-1 is in there at the knees, 2-2. Full now, 3-2. Adrianza, the second baseman, on deck, and then the pitcher Kane.
See Blanco a lot better here at home. Does not have a lot of power, so certainly a situation here where you want to attack.
Popped him up. Chris Bryant. Well, you got to keep your feet moving on a night like this, as the wind is playing some tricks with balls in the air.
Yeah, anybody in the area should continue to pursue and be there ready to bail a guy out.
A-Ray Adrianza, switch hitting second baseman. Tough loss for the Astros last night, 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth on a sac fly by Carlos Beltran. But tonight, 15-1. The Astros turned the tables as Dallas Keuchel got his 15th win. One bounce to Starling Castro, and he makes the play. Well, we're on the West Coast. Hope you can make it through 9 tonight. Tweet us your Cubs selfies, and you may see yourself later on in the ball game. Hashtag WGN Cubs. Don't know if that's photoshopped or if that's legit, but that was a nice selfie or faux selfie. What do we call those photos?
Faux selfie?
The non-selfie is just a picture, right? Yeah. Kane 0 for his last 31. 6 career home runs, however. I remember a long homer he hit here off Carlos Zambrano years ago. Shot caught by Fowler. So Arrieta perfect through 3. A couple of balls have been hit hard, but right at Cub defenders.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Handcrafted quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square, where you'll find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Observe.
Analyze.
Deduce.
You look a bit tired.
You look a bit evil. Attack. Who the hell are you? A Night Watch.
Wow, I really enjoyed that.
This September, we've got crime solving covered.
Sooner or later, I lock you up.
Weeknights on WGN America and late night Sundays on WQAD News 8.
How do we proceed now? With extreme caution.
The Riverwood Rehab team of doctors, nurses, and therapists are here to help you move smoothly from the hospital through your rehabilitation and back home. Learn why Riverwood Rehab is the area's premier destination for post-hospital short-term rehabilitation.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you.
Come out and enjoy the enhanced Budweiser bleacher. They still remain a timeless tradition in Chicago. There's no experience quite like it. Visit Cubs.com/bleachers to buy tickets and learn more about the available spaces.
Kyle Schwarber with a 2-out, 3-run homer in the 3rd inning of Matt Cain. And that's it for the scoring to this point, as Bryant, Montero, and Castro are due here in the 4th. Giants, the defending world champions, but they've had their hands full with the Cubs this season. Cubs swept them in 4 games at Wrigley Field. First time they had done that against the Giants, 4-game sweep at Wrigley since 1977. I mentioned earlier, Bryant homered off Kane. It was a breaking ball that left up just a little bit. It was cranked. Ruined a beverage, in fact. Kane has been slowed by injuries these last couple of years. Ball hammered into left. It's going to drop in front of Aoki.
And Bryant hit the ball hard last time, up out towards center field. Blanco able to run it down. Another solid swing of the bat for Chris.
Kane missed first half of this season with a flexor strain. Last year held to 15 starts. Season ended in July. Had right elbow surgery in August, right ankle surgery in September.
Kane's been around a long time, 10 full years in the big leagues, but he's only 30 years of age. 97 and 98 lifetime with a 3.45 career ERA.
For Montero, and it's 5-0.
Man, not much doubt about that one either. Montero joins Schwarber with impressive home run swings here tonight. The Cubs have a 5-0 lead in support of Jake Arrieta.
What a sweet sound.
Lean back and watch it fly. So that's 10, 11 home runs allowed by Kane in 40, 50 innings of work.
How about we've seen 2 homers to right tonight, and neither has gone into the water. There's not a lot of area out there once you get it over the wall. Before you get to McCovey Cove, this one 393 feet are Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? One and one to Castro. Still nobody out. Single homer.
Trend of Cubs jumping on giant starters early continues. The trend of the Cubs hitting the ball out of the ballpark continues too. They hit a ton of them on the homestand.
In on the hands of Castro. In the right center, base hit, could be more than one. Castro on his way to second. He's got 2, and he's 2 for 2 from the 7 spot.
And shooting the ball the other way both times. Solid single to the right first time. Now he shoots one into the right center alley for a 2-base hit. This is when he's at his best.
There's going to be some action.
Fastball command has been an issue for Kane here. A lot of stuff elevated out over the middle of the plate.
Yusmeiro Petit, a right-hander, will get loose. curve is over on Arrieta. Jake now with a 5-0 lead.
Push a little ground ball to the right side. Push a bunt in that direction.
This huge crowd, pretty quiet.
Somebody did something spectacular. That guy right there.
Strike 3 called.
Oh yeah, leaning over the rail. Yes, sir.
Is a daring individual. Do not try that at home.
So that
well, you probably don't have a second deck.
Leaning over the railing.
Right.
The Yankees-Astros game you referenced. Apparently there's a little bench clearing incident there. Carlos Gomez was in the middle.
Oh boy, really?
Yeah. I know you're shocked. Apparently he kind of a strong show of emotion after flying out in the middle of a game in which the Astros led 9-0. Didn't go over real well with the Yankee dugout. And they started chirping at him, and he told them to shut up, and the next thing you know, the bench is empty.
I haven't seen it yet, but you know,
displays of frustration when you're up 9 runs is generally considered bad form.
Yeah, no? I guess. How about not paying attention? We generally tell people to pay attention. Maybe that's a moment where the Yankees shouldn't. That ball will drop for Starling Castro coming around third. He will score. It's 6-0. Tommy La Stella, second game back from AAA, on for the second time tonight.
Castro comes home, so he's off to a good start. La Stella's ball gets in on him a little bit, maybe even cracked the bat. But he flips it out there to shallow center field. Picks up his second RBI of the year. Check that, first RBI of the year.
Ground ball, they will try to turn it 4-6-3, and they do. But the Cubs add 3. You know what you can still do, JD? You can still rock in America.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
From the essential to the helpful to just plain fun, Kitchens in North Park Mall Davenport has that special utensilar gadget to complete your culinary ensemble. Whether head chef or cooking at home, we have that special something you're looking for in our wide inventory. We have gourmet coffees to enjoy while you shop. Get a bag of your favorite flavor to take home. Kitchens has great gifts for family and friends, and that special something just for you. How did you ever get by without the gadgets from Kitchens in North Park Mall Davenport?
Kelly and Michael know how to brew the perfect morning.
What's in here?
A spoonful of laughs, fun, and stir it up with some big surprises. For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Weekday mornings at 9 on WQAD News 8.
Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Don't miss your chance to catch the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making by joining the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy and free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waiting list. All Cubs early on 6-0. Jake Arrieta, fastball outside. Nori Aoki. Second time through, first time through the Giants' 9, 4 strikeouts for Arrieta. Very scary as you see that slider left Aoki with nowhere to go. Initially, it sounded like he had avoided a concussion, but things changed over the next couple of days. Strike called, 2-1. Even 2-2.
Aoki, obviously not a real big guy. Tight strike zone, covers the plate well, rarely strikes out. One of a handful of players in the game who walk more than they strike out.
Set that one up, didn't he? Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Duffy fouls, Rookie of the Year candidate. On pace to be the second Giant rookie since 1974, the other being Buster Posey to hit 300 with 10 homers and 50 RBIs. Sinker, strike 93 on the gun.
It was supposed to be Casey McGee at third base this year for the Giants, but he really struggled. Well, they cut him loose. Duffy was on the club as a utility player, took over everyday duties at third base, and having a heck of a year.
One and two on him. Belt is next. Kick, the pitch. Slider just outside. Cool night. Arrieta going with the short sleeves. Most pitchers on a night like this have the long undershirt, long sleeve undershirt. Feathered, right field, base hit. Giants with their first base runner after Arrieta retired their first 10 he faced.
Slider that was up a little bit. He got him off the end of the bat. Wasn't sharply hit, but got it airborne because the pitch was elevated.
Strike one. So the 4-game sweep at Wrigley Field, the Cubs led every inning but one that entire weekend. Joe Madden pointed out that, you know, the Giants didn't quit. And remember how the final game ended, right? Bases loaded, nobody out. Hector Rondon escaped.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So this is an offense that has shown the ability to come back. But as you said, they're facing one of the best in the business tonight in Arrieta. And already down 6.
Yeah, just based on the score and the time of the game, if you were to handicap this thing, you would say the Cubs have about a 92% chance of winning it, if not greater. And then you factor into Arrieta on the mound. It's 98, right? And that's reasonable if you're going to put odds on this. The Giants have about a 2% chance of coming back in this ball game. As everybody clicks off their TVs and goes to bed.
No, I was going to say, no matter who's pitching, I would think that the win probability with a 6-0 lead at any point in the game is probably 98 to 99% already.
Let's look it up. Where do we go for that? Fangraphs?
Yep. I mean, how many 6-0 leads are actually overcome?
Yeah, very, very few.
2-2.
2 and 3. Belt has struck out 3 times tonight now, because he struck out twice his first time up, and he just struck out again there. That's just my opinion. That's editorial comment. That was a good pitch.
(3-2) on its way. Walked it.
It struck him out 4 times. That one a little lower, but that one just could have been justifiably called a strike as well. See, 5 was in there, and 6 could have been, but that's certainly not egregious. Well, according to our good friends at Fangraphs in their win probability chart, after Matt Duffy's single, the Giants had a win expectancy of 4.3%.
Okay, so 95.7. Yeah. And again, these numbers don't mean anything other than, doesn't mean they can't, it just means in situations most teams don't. You've often commented as a starting pitcher when you're in this spot, you're in your mind you're saying, I've got this one in the bag.
It's a win. It's a win for me. It's a win for the team. Now my job is to pitch as deep into this game as possible and save the bullpen for the next couple of days.
A little trouble here, though. 2 on for Posey and a 2-0 count.
Jake out of his game a little bit, and that's got Chris Bosio a little agitated down in the dugout. He's going to scamper on out there.
In the middle of this at bat. Saw something he didn't quite like.
Sees his guys a little agitated out there right now, and he just wants to kind of turn the page, put something positive in his mind. Figure out what you want to do here. Commit to the pitch, execute the pitch. Pitch being the operative word, not throw. That's what happens sometimes. You get a little amped up in a little bit of a high anxiety situation, and you try to throw the ball 100 miles an hour and you lose location.
Good visit.
Yep. So Arrieta probably a little upset over a couple of those calls to Brandon Belt. Right back down at the bottom of the zone for Posey here. Posey, he's a very good hitter, period, but he can handle velocity. Very good fastball hitter.
Lined right field and a circling route there, and Coghlan ends up having to leave his feet to make the catch. That's the second out of the inning.
Pretty well struck here by Posey, and Coghlan thought it was hit better than it was, so he has to make a late adjustment. But he does. And a big second out recorded here.
Not out of the woods yet. Brandon Crawford, first-time All-Star. Among National League position players, his Baseball Reference WAR, wins above replacement. He's tied with Anthony Rizzo, 5.8. Foul and out of play.
Hey, he's turned into a heck of a player. He's one of the better defenders in the league, and you take that, combine it with a hitter who's hit 19 home runs, driven in 75. You see his numbers with runners in scoring position quite good as well.
I just noticed something kind of funny. The Giants do not put the names of their players on the back of their uniform, but they put them on their helmet.
That's so the player can find his helmet in the helmet rack.
Swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, and the Cubs lead big, 6-0.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked. We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement. If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it, call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
Get ready for the 18th annual Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Sunday, September 27th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
the candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa.
We're going to go out to every little village, hamlet, town, city in Iowa, all 99 counties, and try to win votes one at a time.
So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogans. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Time for the 5th inning, brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank. against Schwarber. Kyle made a loud noise in the third inning. 3-run homer.
So his last 4 hits have been home runs.
Yep. Changeup is outside. Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? Oh, 397 feet.
It's going to be the next stat in baseball: volume or decibel level on a line drive.
Another ball struck well, but this time Arrieta will make the play on the one hopper.
Yeah, I didn't realize until looking at the Cubs press notes here tonight that Kyle was just 3 out of 26 on the homestand.
Yeah, and all 3 hits were home runs.
Yeah. He did work 5 walks. And, as I mentioned, when he hit his home run, he had a rough day yesterday, but just about every hitter on both sides had a tough day yesterday.
Grounded out and then walked. He rifles one the other way. Seven hits here these last 3 innings after Kane mowed him down 1, 2, 3 in each of the first 2 frames.
Yeah, now he's got to pitch to Rizzo with a man on base. Wouldn't be surprised to see Rizzo make a loud noise here. Miro Petit was up earlier in the ball game. Nobody up in the Giant bullpen now.
Cracks one to center, base hit. Coghlan to second.
And with that, Petit is heading back out to the bullpen. He'll get it cranked up here in a hurry, I would think.
Well, the Cubs were shut down by Corey Kluber yesterday. They were able to eke out a 2-1 win. But aside from that, their offense has been in a sizzling stretch. And it's really encouraging when you think about how the pitching had really carried this team the first 4 months or so of the season. Hey, Cub fans, show your Cubs pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. Dave Righetti, the longtime Giants pitching coach, headed back to the dugout. 2 on, 1 out for Chris Bryant.
Dave's got to be one of the longest tenured pitching coaches in the game, does he not?
Yep. I think he might be number 1.
Probably seen every start Matt Cain has ever made.
Rags, they call him. Yeah, he is the longest tenured pitching coach. This is his 16th year as a Giants pitching coach, and he had a 16-year pitching career in the big leagues.
A bit of a low percentage play trying to get Bryant to chase out of the zone early there. He'll expand, when he's behind in the count, but not that often.
Cubs with 2 homers tonight. Schwarber plating 3 in the 3rd. Montero 2-run shot the following inning. Rolls into a 6-4-3 double play. That'll kill the top of the 5th. But they lead this one 6-0.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
Thanks, Quad Cities, for making Sexton Ford your trusted dealership for all your vehicle needs. From sales to service, auto body to parts. Cross over into a new 2015 Edge, only $26,846. Get a new 2015 Escape, just $24,557. Get drastic used car discounts like a 2014 Fiesta, only $10,995, or a 2013 Fusion for $16,995.
Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Crime fighting.
Exactly what I would have done. You go crazy.
Jailbreaking.
This is fun.
You know you turn me on. Gun blasting. Why don't you take me? Good time.
Weeknights on WGN America and Saturday prime time on MyTV 8-3.
Time now for the speed replay, brought to you by Xfinity. How about a little Jake Arrieta doing his thing again here tonight? He has punched out 6. Lane changing slider. There's a good heater. The curveball's been really good. There's another slide ball to get Posey. Speed replay brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
Cubs leading 6-0. The Giants only have 1 hit, 2 base runners. The 0-1 on Marlon Byrd. It's high and pops out of the mid of Montero. He got him. Number 7 for Arrieta.
Second time Bird has gone down looking, and Marlon likes to swing the bat, but he's just been overmatched here tonight. Perfectly placed 2-seam. Come on back to the corner fastball.
I am told former Cub John Baker is in the house tonight. Don't know where he's sitting, but I'm sure he is thoroughly enjoying this one. I don't know if John has officially retired or still possibly looking for a big league job, but I think he's got a future in broadcasting if he wants it. Lined, and Lostello dropped it, but lots of time to make the throw to first. Blanco is out.
That's the beauty of the 6-0 lead. You can be a little aggressive, be willing to take shots over the heart of the plate. And in so doing, get yourself some quick outs and buy yourself some extra pitches. Especially down near the bottom of the order where you don't find a lot of power hitters.
Adrianza on the ground, Rizzo to Arrieta, and that will do it for the Giants in the 5th. He's cruising along tonight, 6-0 Cubs.
When severe weather threatens our homes and families.
Oh my, look at that.
This
That's
is what
together.
they're looking at right there.
Right now, I believe we are right under that cell. A confirmed tornado in DeWitt.
WQAD's Storm Track 8 team will be here with you.
We had a confirmed tornado that was located near Fulton.
Like a wall of rain came through, and that was when the wind really got intense.
Tracking the danger until it's gone. Each time, every time. Hard work, determination. That's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Allmake's Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogans. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Text Subway to 97999 right now for your chance to win 6 meals from the Simple 6 menu from Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Message and data rates may apply as we have a couple of changes. Kelby Tomlinson comes into play second as part of a double switch. New pitcher is Yusmeiro Petit. So this is 5 games in the season series, and the Giants still have not had a starter go beyond 5 innings.
Petit, 1-on-1 with a 378. Everything out of the pen except for 1 start. Well, last year he made 12 starts of his 39 appearances, was 5-5. Very valuable piece for them last year as a long reliever and occasional starter.
He's not petite. He's 6'1", 250 put together.
Not really well named, is he?
Smack foul by Montero.
Gives you a lot of different looks. Fastball, slider, curve, change. Not a hard thrower. Fastball's upper 80s.
Good breaking ball as he gets Montero for strike 3. September 6th, 2013. He replaced the injured Matt Cain and almost pitched a perfect game. Retired 26 Diamondbacks. Had 2 strikes on Eric Chavez, who then singled to break up his perfect game bid. Got A.J. Pollock. After that, 3-0 1-hit shutout. Inside for a ball.
Starling's sitting pretty here. He's 2 for 2 tonight, and he's got a 2-ball, no-strike count. Petit pitched for the Diamondbacks. Broke in with the Marlins back in '06. Big league time with the Diamondbacks each of the next 3 seasons.
Last year, he had a stretch of 46 consecutive batters retired, a new major league record in a single season. Over the course of 8 games, 6 relief appearances, 2 starts. I guess when he gets hot, he doesn't give up any base runners. 3-1.
Yeah, with the injuries they've had in their rotation and the way he performed for them last year, I just assumed at some point he would have found his way into their rotation. But I'm guessing Bruce Bochy just feels like he's too valuable as a guy that can come out of that pen.
Deep drive left field. Starling Castro goes yard. Single, double, homer. First 3 at-bats tonight.
These are some of the more authoritative swings we've seen him take all year, especially that one. My goodness, did he unload. Wow. 3-1 elevated fastball. He is taking no hostages here. That is absolutely crushed.
Well, if he can find that 421 marker out in right center in his next at bat, he's got a pretty good shot at the cycle. He's a triple away. MLB at bat app will be ringing soon.
Cycle watch.
Jake Arrieta into the left field corner. He'll jog into second with a double. You know what the Cubs are wearing tonight, JD?
They are wearing
their hitting shoes.
Yes, they are. I think it's contagious.
Strike on La Stella, Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? So we've seen 397, 393, and now 399 for Castro.
6th of the year for Starling. He had a bomb in Denver, I remember. But aside from that one, that's probably his best swing of the year.
So you know how we do the promo for the Cubs season ticket holder waiting list?
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have a Southwest Airlines how far did it fly waiting list. Put him in the queue.
Yeah, I think it's the next one. Starling's first home run since June 12th against Johnny Cueto. You ever see the movie The Emperor's New Groove, the animated movie?
No, I have not.
There's a character on there named Kronk. When Jake Arrieta runs, he reminds me of Kronk. Very upright, pumping his hands.
I would tell you I'll check it out, but that would be a lot. If someone wants to send a YouTube of it, I'm happy to look at that.
I'm sure we can dig that up somewhere.
Stella grounds out. Did you mention June 12th?
June 12th, yes.
Yeah. So it was a long time coming for Starling Castro. Fowler bounces one, and it's booted by Crawford. Arrieta scores. It's 8-0. An error on Crawford.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys would have backhanded this ball. Crawford felt like he could get around it and get into a favorable fielding position. But he's just a little late getting there. If he had to do it all over again, probably would have played it on the backhand side.
So that'll give Schwarber a chance. Off the plate inside. Somebody just tweeted the YouTube. Great viewers. Yeah, it does look like Jake Arrieta. Good call. Slow breaking ball missed. 2-1 the count.
They sent you a clip of Cronk running.
He's a little more chesty than Jake
but the
is,
upright bearing.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Pumping the hands.
Three and one. Schwarber with the go-ahead 3-run homer in the third inning. Cubs are 10 for 26 in this game. The Giants are 1 for 16. 3-2 Fowler runs, ball 4.
Yeah, if you're worried that there would be any letdown after that great run at home, obviously that is not the case here tonight. Great start to this road trip. And I don't think Joe would ever admit to it, but I would think if I were in his shoes and somebody were to come up to me prior to this trip and say, hey, you know what? I'll give you guys 2 and 4 or what's behind the curtain. I'd be tempted to take that 2 and 4. As good as this team has been playing, come out here and sometimes you can lay an egg and have a disastrous road trip. And the way they are positioned now in that wild card race, that's the only thing that's really going to slow them down, is just to completely blow up here. Now, after tonight, that changes a little bit.
Sure does. Well, you've got to face Bumgarner and Kershaw on this trip. The Cubs have actually fared very well against Cy Young Award winners this season. They have won 5 of the 6, I believe, against former Cy Young winners. Yeah. Including yesterday. They won a game started by Corey Kluber. They'll see Jake Peavy tomorrow. Kershaw in LA. They'll get the World Series MVP from last year, Madison Bumgarner, on Thursday. Bounced foul wide of first. Well, this has been an unceasing offense. But the other thing is selective aggressiveness, whatever the term is the Cubs use. They have employed that tonight. Throw a hittable strike, and they have pounced on it.
Yeah, Joe was talking in his office, and he's talked about it before this year about what, when he was managing Tampa, playing in that American League East, that rugged American League East when he was over there, especially with Boston and New York, and how patient those hitters were and how dangerous they were. And you had to have plus arms. You had to have guys that could get you out in the strike zone. And that's what this Cub team is becoming, a team that is not going to chase. They're going to force you into the strike zone. And if you don't have good stuff, you're going to pay.
Tomlinson from the glove right to Crawford at second, and that'll end the inning. Starling Castro's had a big night. He's 3 for 3 with a single, double, and a home run. Cubs lead 8-0.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
There are two big mistakes you or a family member can make buying Medicare supplement insurance. One, choosing the wrong plan. There are many choices, and they can be confusing. You need a knowledgeable professional to help select the right plan for you. Two, paying too much. The Medicare benefits of each plan are the same, no matter which insurance company you choose, but the cost can vary tremendously, which is why you need SelectQuote Senior. An experienced SelectQuote professional will carefully explain the pros and cons of each plan. Then, impartially shop a select group of highly rated insurance companies like these to help find your best rate. Get the expertise and savings SelectQuote is known for.
Call 1-800-510-3591. That's 1-800-510-3591.
WQAD News 8 invites you to the Friends of Trinity Style Show, Autumn Enchantment, Friday, September 25th at the Davenport River Center. Proceeds will aid the Trinity College of Nursing and Health Sciences, supported by these sponsors.
Time for tonight's Honda Games summary. It has been all Cubs. We'll start with the starter, Arrieta. 1 hit so far through 5. Schwarber, Montero, and Castro have all homered. Honda Dream Garage sales event now at your Honda dealer. Kelby Tomlinson, his first plate appearance. Lifted in the air, foul to right. 41-595. Sellout number 387 in a row, dating back to October of 2010. Longest active sellout streak. Ground ball into center. Lopez. Another left-hander is up. Here's Aoki.
Cubs bullpen well rested. John Lester went 8 2/3 in the ball game yesterday.
So I have not read the Cubs Sports Illustrated.
No, I was not aware of it before the game
this week. Estella will just get the out at first. Smart play. It's a regional cover. Wrigleyville is Winterville. And it's a shot from behind Chris Bryant as he's ready to touch the plate with Pedro Strop in tow. Duffy. Ball gets away from Montero, but Tomlinson did not apparently get a good read on it. Down big. He didn't want to get thrown out.
Speaks to the movement on that fastball for Arrieta. Montero was not able to handle that one.
So that's some good food here in San Francisco. We see Duffy on a pretty impressive list among Giants rookies. I'm thinking here the next couple of days of checking out the Crazy Crab sandwich.
That'd be a good call. Or is it Cha-Cha Bowl?
You can get it at the Centerfield Wharf.
That's the other thing we have to do. We have to get some video of the Crazy Crab from back in the day and show that.
There was a little mini documentary done on the Crazy Crab back at Old Candlestick Park, 1984, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The Giants
84,
weren't good, and they literally created a mascot that they expected fans to hate, and hate the Crazy Crab they did.
Yeah, they pelted him with all kinds of things. He came running out there on the field, and they just jeer and boo and unload on him.
Arrieta. Nope. He throws it in the center. He had Tomlinson dead to rights.
Yeah, even with that, I think the play is to first base. Just go ahead and take the shore out. Tomlinson with a secondary lead and drift off, and what happens is I think your eye focuses on the runner instead of the intended target, which is back over the base where your middle infielder is coming to cover. Yeah, clearly an accurate throw, and he's out easily. But in a lopsided game like this, I think just the routine, the normal play is the safer play.
Yeah, an out is always paramount, as you said, when you're up 8-0. Stella does. A run scores. 8-1. Be an RBI ground out for Belt.
Not sure if that applause is genuine enthusiasm or a little sarcasm that the Giants finally broke through here against Arrieta. Probably a little bit of both. I'm guessing more enthusiasm. When you've won 3 World Series in 5 years, people tend to give you a pass. Less cynicism when you've won all those championships.
Yep. I do feel like they are less cynical here than on the East Coast. I mean, they've made the Giants players folk heroes. Kung Fu Panda, Timmy Lincecum.
Oh, Lincecum. They love Lincecum.
Hunter Pence. Remember when he lost his scooter? That was a huge story here in San Francisco. Posey, I mean, it's been quite a thing. Three championships the last 5 years. You can see why. Great ballpark. We shouldn't underestimate this ballpark in terms of the popularity of the Giants. The success is paramount, but when they moved into this place with what Barry Bonds was doing at the time, they got out of Candlestick Park. It really turned up the volume here in this city. That ball lined in the left and a base hit. And you pretty much always try to score with 2 outs on that particular play. But Roberto Kelly, the third base coach, down 7, decided to hold Duffy.
Yeah, and I think that was the right call. The ball is lined out there to left field. You see Schwarber's going to get on it before Duffy gets to third base. And you've got Crawford coming up, who he's at 19 home runs this year. And so their best chance is to have someone pop one here with a couple men on base.
Chris Bosio, Sacramento area native, heads out to the mound. You may want to shield your eyes. There he is. The most hideous mascot in sports history.
Look at the moves, though. Nobody can do that.
That is a stuff of nightmares. There's Crawford with runners at the corners, a run in. Cubs leading 8-1. Cut and a miss. It is funny because I never went to a game at Candlestick, and I always had this kind of weird affection for the park, never having gone there. And everybody I talked to who spent a lot of time there, you know, you pitched there. Bob Brenly was here a long time. I said, there was some charm there, right? The answer is usually no.
Yeah, not charm.
No. It was a thing.
Right, yeah. It felt like you had endured something. No. A badge of honor, you know.
I survived the stick.
They used to do it. People that stuck around for extra inning games got the pin, the quad candlestick.
Two and one the count. Two and two. Justin Grimm, who's had a terrific year, will head down to the bullpen.
Breaking ball there from Arrieta, but it stayed out of the danger zone, up and away to Crawford. Previous one was a nasty slider, and he tries to snap off a curveball and just over muscles up a little bit, doesn't finish it. Come right back in with another one. Nope.
Jesse Spector, sportingnews.com, with some quotes from Carlos Gomez. So, as JD mentioned earlier, Yankees and the Astros got into a verbal altercation. I love what Carlos Gomez said after the game. He said, every time I step on the field, I give it everything I have. If you misunderstand the way I play the game, it's your fault. I don't care how the other team feels. I like it. Big fan of those comments.
Well, yeah, I get it, but I would have been one of the guys in the dugout screaming at him, because again, this is when you've got a 9-0 lead and you react like that to a pop-up. Basically, you're telling the other club, I own you. You've got no business getting me out.
Yes,
so, I mean, I think at times he's taken some heat that he doesn't deserve, but there are certain actions that just kind of rub you the wrong way.
Off Crawford's foot or leg. Quote, I play the game like I'm supposed to play. I run hard every day. I come in, smile, play my game hard, respect everybody, give everything I have. I don't care what the other team says.
The counterpoint would be you're not respecting everybody by reacting the way he did in a 9-0 game. And I'm sure that's the point the Yankees would make.
Joe Girardi, I just told him play the game the right way. No. This is where you get into the unwritten rules.
Yeah.
One man's book isn't read by another man in the game. They have different books, but usually those things do get sorted out one way or the other. Ball left field. Schwarber is over, and it's just out of play as his long at bat continues.
Montera's been asking for that curveball. Jake doesn't want to throw it. I think Arrieta is just fearful of making a mistake with the breaking ball. You know, he's thinking is stay away from slugging, and a mistake breaking ball is one that might end up in the seats for a 3-run jack.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 8-1 Cubs after 6.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
QCA Pools and Spas manufactures and distributes 3 lines of infrared saunas. But did you know our patented TheraSauna is the only sauna that can make you healthier? TheraSauna's patented stable heat system keeps the heat at a constant temperature, which allows your body to absorb more far infrared and release toxins stored inside. This process can help reduce muscle spasms, inflammation, and help with blood circulation. Stop into QCA Pools and Spas and try the patented infrared TheraSauna, or visit TheraSauna.com.
Mom's here, get ready. Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey. Remember, this is just between you and I.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
live radar when you need it. Download the Storm Track 8 weather app today.
Time now for our WGN Cubs fan cam. Some changes now for the Giants. Back of the plate, it is Andrew Susak. And the new pitcher is Javier Lopez.
Javier Lopez, part of that core group that's been part of this Giant bullpen throughout this championship run. And he's pitched 58 times this year to a 1.42 ERA. A lot of times it's just for a hitter or two. A lefty specialist with that drop down delivery. That will not be the case here tonight. Bruce Bochy's going to ask him to pitch the 7th inning.
Ball to third. This is Duffy. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Here's the end of this last inning. 8-1. I know that the Giants are down, but why is Brandon Crawford allowed to do that?
Because they're down.
So if you're ahead, You can't.
This is
So if a
saying
Cub player does that-
I'm kicking your butt, and I'm flipping to my bat and screaming out of frustration when I've got a 9-0 lead.
What if the Gomez thing came after a 12-pitch at bat, where he fouled off 8 in a row? You still can't do it. You
can do whatever you want. You can absolutely do it. Whether I'm going to buy it and like it is not going to change, regardless of the nature of the at-bat. You know.
See, because I don't care what anybody does, but you were in the dugout, so you admitted you'd have been upset.
I would have been yelling at him.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have wanted it to escalate to benches emptying. I would not try to hit him in the forehead with a fastball the next time I faced him. I would just kind of say, come on, man. It's a 9-0 game. You popped up, run to first base.
Now let me ask you this. Would one of Carlos Gomez's teammates have said to him, hey, don't stir it up, don't?
I'm guessing Carlos' teammates in the past have said to him,
you gotta watch it.
Here's why guys are reacting to what you're doing, because he always claims, I don't know why, I'm just playing my game. But I'm sure teammates in Milwaukee, guys he's played with in the past, well, here's why. If you don't understand, here's why guys are upset. So if you continue to do it, just know that they're going to continue to be upset. And sometimes the player's good with that. That's just me. And that's the other part of it too. Sometimes the individual, he can't help himself, regardless of the score.
Well,
he just
that's
can't
what
help
he's saying.
himself. I'm just frustrated.
Yeah. On the outside corner on Montero. I guess what tends to happen a lot is guys who play with guys like Carlos Gomez, they all say, great guy, he's awesome. And then when you're on the other side, you know what I mean?
That was Jose Lima down in Houston all those years.
Yeah, he pitched with a lot of flair, didn't he? Yeah, and it did rub
His
people
teammates
the
in
wrong
Houston
way.
thought he was a great kid, really liked him, but opposition hated him.
All Cubs tonight, 8-1.
Old age, hail damage,
Or maybe even golf ball damage.
there are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
When your car gets ready. Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
Welcome to Pub 1848, where there's 10 beers on tap with rotating crafts, old friends and new friends. A perfect place for a drink before dinner and a great way to end the night after an event at the iWireless Center. Pull up a chair and grab a cold drink. You're at Pub 1848, where a good time is our tradition.
It's all in the heart and dedication that you put into it.
Attitude is everything.
Have to work hard and push everyone else so we can get what needs to be done.
The Score. Follow your team's journey with us starting Friday, August 28th at 10:15. Brought to you by Orthopedic Specialists, Quad City Honda Dealers, and Casey's General Store.
Well, Jake Arrieta will at least start the bottom of the 7th, and his first pitch will be the 100th of the night. He had labored in the 6th, really didn't have to labor much before that. And a strike on Marlon Byrd. 8-1 Cubs.
I think Joe Madden hoping that Jake can get through one more here without throwing too many pitches. He's got Justin Grimm heating up again just in case the pitch count gets to be a little bit more of an issue. In a sense, he banked some pitches in Arrieta's last start. Jake came out after 6 last time out in that 7-1 win over the Braves. I remember we had a shot in the dugout of Joe having a long conversation with Arrieta, basically explaining, Jake was like, good man, I want to keep going. He was rolling along. And Joe was explaining to him just that, hey, I might need a little more out of you next time.
A drop for Marlon Byrd.
If they were going batter by batter, Joe on his way out, and unfortunately for Arrieta, looks like he's coming out of this game. Soft contact just beyond the reach of Castro.
So that will end Jake's night. It looks like Joe is dressed for winter. 64 when we started tonight. I know he likes it warm, but he's got 4 jackets on. So here we go. 7th inning into the bullpen. 8-1 Cubs.
Make your yard stand out with the natural beauty of stone from Quint City Stone Center. Let the knowledgeable experts at Quint City Stone help you get started with great ideas and savings for your landscape projects. Come see our new displays and browse one of the largest selections of landscaping products in the Midwest, including decorative chip, pavers, retaining wall, bulk mulch, and more. Service you can count on at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Music has always been my thing. I not only get to play it, but I also have opportunities to learn from award-winning guest musicians. My professors offer me the personal attention I was looking for in a music program and challenge me to reach my fullest potential. I know my experience at Western is just the beginning of my success story. Think purple, think success, think Western Illinois University.
Take home a game-used or autographed item and help benefit Cubs charities. Cubs Authentics is the premier outlet for all MLB authenticated Cubs memorabilia. Visit Cubs.com/authentics to bid on weekly auction items and to pre-order game-used bases and baseballs. The Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics items to Cubs charities. Justin Grimm facing Gregor Blanco.
Grimm has yielded just a 164 batting average. He's pitched to a 124 ERA. He's had 3 days off. Should be crisp here this evening. Feeling frisky, as Joe likes to say.
Oh, so you mentioned there's George Contos, Chicago area native. Justin Grimm catches most of the ceremonial first pitches at Wrigley Field. I asked him about it yesterday, and he said he loves doing it. He's the first to volunteer, and he said it's kind of part of his game day routine now at Wrigley. You get to meet a lot of interesting people.
He's a little amped up right now. Montero trying to slow him down a little bit, and Justin just waving, give me the ball, let's go, I got this. One-run charge to Arrieta so far tonight. It was not earned. He's responsible for Bird down at first. So it's 13 consecutive quality starts for Arrieta now.
How about that? And poised to become the first 16-game winner in baseball this year. Fly ball left center, not deep, and Fowler in front of Schwarber for the out. Andrew Susak, the catcher.
There's a note in the Cubs press notes tonight provided by Ed Hardig that points out that there have only been 8 instances in franchise history where a Cub pitcher has recorded 12 or more quality starts in a row. The longest such streak, Lon Warneke, 17 in a row in 1933.
We'll see Bumgarner on Thursday. Buster Posey gets the final few innings off.
So Jake's next start will come against the Dodgers. That's crisp.
97. Susak pretty tardy.
He popped the leather with that one. Alex Wood pitched for the Dodgers tonight. He got the win. He allowed 1 run in 5 2/3.
Hoisted into right. Coughlin's got it. So a win tonight gets the Cubs within 2 of the Pirates for the top wild card spot, but the Cardinals are hanging one on the Diamondbacks. 9-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals won last night as well. Curve is low and outside on Tomlinson.
Garcia pitching for the Cardinals tonight. He's pitched well since coming off the disabled list.
2-1. Two and two. So, did you see the bench is cleared as well, the Mets and Phillies?
No, what's going on there?
I guess Hansel Robles of the Mets threw a pitch to Darren Ruff before he was ready. Larry Boa got ejected. Ball 4. Larry Boa would get upset about it. Let's see what Bo did here. For what? He's Pete Mechanic's bench coach, and he isn't happy. So I guess a quick pitch, but they said it was legal.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's going to get addressed this winter. And we see Pedro do it all the time, and there is a justification in the rule book to argue that that's an illegal pitch. I haven't seen it called. Well, I don't know if that's what happened in that particular game.
Yeah, Ruff had his head down, and Travis d'Arnaud, the Mets catcher, was trying to stop Robles, but he said the umpire pointed at him. Batter was in the box. Fuses are shortening in the dog days of August.
Been a lot of runs put up in that series. Mets hit 8 home runs yesterday against the Phillies. So for an 8-1 ball game, Chris Bosio making his third mid-inning trip here to the mound. Visited Arrieta a couple times, now out there chatting with Grimm, trying to work through this 7th.
Ultimately, it was a no pitch. That was not enough for the Phillies.
I guess Bo's concern was just that his guy might get hurt. If he's got his head down and the guy's turning loose, 95-mile-an-hour heater.
Two on, two down, a 2-2 count. There it is. Backhanded pick. Castro out at second. They get the force play on Tomlinson to end the inning. 8-1 Cubs. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
Everybody, I'm Marlene at Midnight. Be sure to join me on Midnight Mausoleum for your delicious dose of horror and sci-fi cinema every Friday and Saturday night at 10:30 on WQAD My TV 8-3.
Who's playing second? Hey, there's still time to plan a group outing this season at Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more, with exclusive benefit options, including parking and Wrigley Field tours. For more info, visit Cubs.com/groups. More changes now for the Giants in a blowout game late. Juan Perez will come in and play second. Tomlinson moves to short. And the Chicago guy, George Contos, will do the pitching. Graduate of Niles West High School in Skokie and went on to Northwestern.
He's been around the scene here with the Giants since 2012. Prior to that, he was a Yankee, mostly in the minor leagues. Had some big league time with New York in 2011.
That's driven out toward right center. Marlon Byrd will make the catch. Boy, I tell you, if he had hit it about 10 more feet in that direction, he might have had that triple for the cycle.
Yeah, but another good swing of the bat. Yeah, he's had a very nice night. Big day at the plate. And a very nice defensive play to end the bottom of the last inning. Yeah, he's headed out there towards Triples Alley.
Chris DeNorfia for Grimm.
2012, 13 and 14. Conto splitting time between AAA and the big leagues. A fair bit of time at both AAA and the major leagues in those seasons. This year exclusively a big leaguer and having a heck of a year.
Okay, here's the pitch. The time was called by the home plate umpire. Ruff had his head down as Robles went into his motion. But his head was not down when the pitch was delivered.
And it looked like he just kind of goosed it up there too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Phillies reacted the way they did. But there may be more going on there.
Yep. So Chris DeNorfia on the flight to San Francisco had the coolest outfit I think I've seen all year.
Yeah, he was styling.
He had something out of the, almost like out of the 50s.
It reminded me like the movie The Sting. Yeah, they kind of look.
Yeah.
Three-piece suit with the straw fedora.
I kind of imagine Joe DiMaggio or somebody like that getting on a train.
Maybe pulling a pocket watch out. calling people Dame.
1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs here in the Cubs 8th. Now Tommy La Stella. If you're wondering, the last Cub to hit for the cycle was Mark Grace over 2 decades ago. Cycle is a bit of an overrated feat in my opinion. It is unique. It doesn't happen very often, but as we have stated many times, 2 homers, a double, and a single. That's a better night than a cycle. But it's not as, I guess, symmetrical. If that's the right word.
Yeah. I think anything that is at least equal to a cycle
almost should count
as a cycle. Yeah,
I like that, the super cycle. So 4 home runs.
It's also a cycle,
because implicit in a home run is that you've
touched all those bases on your way around.
Right. I like the way you think. I think you're nuts on Carlos Gomez, but I like your thoughts on the cycle. 2-2. Can't agree all the time. That's no fun.
If everybody leans the same side of the boat's going to tip over.
Tell you, La Stella is a nice addition. You often hear about a guy coming off the DL around this time. It's almost like you traded for him. You talked about his assets as an offensive player during the game yesterday. He's not going to hit for a lot of power. Good contact skills, good on-base skills. And he was set to play a pretty big role on this club going into the season before he spent much of the year on the DL. But he's back now.
Yeah, and obviously he helps in the middle infield. And, you know, kudos to Chris Coughlin with his willingness to go in there and play second base. But I think there was some concern over, you know, not having a true middle infielder out there. So now La Stella's able to do that, and Chris can go back out in the outfield and still, you know, play some second base if need be.
Checked his swing and rolled it foul to Gary Jones at third.
Stella played 93 games for the Braves last year, hit .251. Didn't hit for power, just 1 home run, but he had 16 doubles, .328 on base. His minor league numbers are really good in terms of the on base percentage. .404 career on base percentage as a minor leaguer.
That is caught by Aoki, who was playing pretty shallow out there. Cubs go down in order, but leading big late.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
From the essential to the helpful to just plain fun, Kitchens in North Park Mall, Davenport has that special utensilar gadget to complete your culinary ensemble. Whether head chef or cooking at home, we have that special something you're looking for in our wide inventory. We have gourmet coffees to enjoy while you shop. Get a bag of your favorite flavor to take home. Kitchens has great gifts for family and friends, and that special something just for you. How did you ever get by without the gadgets from Kitchens in North Park Mall, Davenport?
Dynamic Power Racing Technology, the area's one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop. We offer computerized balancing, dyno testing, cylinder head repair, and machine work. From full engine rebuilds to your favorite parts and brands, at Dynamic Power, we will work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Dynamic Power Racing Technology. Track tested, customer approved.
Quad City shoppers have saved over $5 million with Get It Today deals. You can save half off or more. There's a new deal every day. Get It Today half price deals. Find the latest deals at WQAD.com.
Hey, playing fantasy baseball, MLB.tv serves up real-time highlights and pitch tracking info on your out-of-market fantasy players live or on demand on over 400 devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Get MLB.tv today. Kind of feels like the Cubs have been playing fantasy ball lately, right? This will be 21 out of 25.
Yeah, you know, the nature of this sport is you don't really get used to winning on a nightly basis, but that's the way it feels like with the Cubs these days. As Tommy Hunter enters the ball game for the bottom half of the 8th. 10 times he has pitched for the Cubs, 3.24 the ERA. One scoreless from Justin Grimm after 6 innings of 1-run baseball by Jake Arrieta. That run unearned, so Arrieta drops his ERA to 2.22 now.
Duffy shoots one out into left center to start the Giants' 8th. He's 2 out of 4 tonight. A lot of people are asking for a picture of Chris Denorfia that we were referring to his outfit on the flight. I don't take pictures on the team flight, so just you'll have to trust us. It was cool. Maybe he'll wear it at a charity function coming up and end up in all the social magazines.
Yeah, we'll let him know that we were talking it up and see if he'll. Well, if he goes to Joe Madden's boxing event, he would look great there.
Perfect outfit. Cubs will wear onesies and pajamas on the flight home from Los Angeles Sunday night / Monday morning. Rizzo playing behind the runner. 1-1 from Hunter. Now 2-1. Well, 8-1. You're leading. Not as if this is an unimportant situation for Tommy Hunter, even though it's not necessarily high leverage. But with Jason Mott now on the DL, there is an opportunity for somebody to grab some more time in that bullpen in bigger spots.
Yeah, and obviously the stuff plays. I mean, he's got 97 to 99 mile an hour fastball. I think at times just maybe a little too aggressive with it over the middle of the plate, more than you would like.
Ground ball, Rizzo will scoop. Castro at second, relay to Hunter. Safe, it was close.
Anthony really does a nice job of making this play. Stays low, almost always gives an accurate feed to the shortstop.
Justin Maxwell. In the pitcher's spot. Michael on Broadway is up in the Giants bullpen. Just joined the roster with Jeremy Affeldt going to the DL. Swing and a miss.
Tommy Hunter was a starting pitcher earlier in his career. 13-game with the Rangers, 13-game winner with the Rangers back in 2010. His average fastball velocity when he first came into the big leagues, 91, 90, 92-ish. Now he's throwing 96 plus on average.
Three and one. So Jake Arrieta's ERA down to 2.22. A win tonight would make him 16-6. I guess I'll leave the analogies up to you since you're really good at this. You mentioned the Pirates and the Cardinals and the Cubs. It's kind of similar, I guess, with Arrieta and Greinke. Greinke right now would win the Cy Young. He's got a 1.67. He's 13-3. He's got a couple of guys in the rearview mirror, and they're closing in a little bit. And Jake is poised if Greinke has 2 or 3 bad starts, right?
Yeah, it's certainly within reach.
Half a run in terms of the ERA behind him. Maxwell strikes out, 2 away.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing. We watch Arrieta pitch. We watch him pitch all year. And you look at the numbers he's put up, and then you look at Greinke and his ERA, and you go, how can he be a half a run better than what Arrieta has been?
167 he's given up. I'm talking Zach Greinke. 32 earned runs in 25 starts. You know what that is? It's gross. It's just gross. Cubs will not face Zach Greinke unless they have a rainout in Cincinnati this week. He's due to pitch Thursday. Juan Perez playing the infield for the first time in the big leagues. Only the outfield before tonight. Did play some infield in the minor leagues.
Ooh, good pitch.
Cutter, slider, whatever it was. It was 92 and well located.
That's a dart.
Bat bouncer, Estella Rizzo, safe. Perez with an infield hit. And the inning's still alive for San Francisco, and it'll bring up Marlon Byrd.
Yeah, this is what we saw in that series at Wrigley with the Giants. Even though the Cubs won all those games, the Giants had bats late. You know, they battled. They had base runners late. They push and push and push. And this ball not well hit. It gets in on Estella a little bit. It eats up some time, but Perez hustling down the line gets himself an infield knock. Clubs you see, in a lopsided game,
See maybe one base run there in the last 3 or 4 innings. You just, bats come and go quickly, and everybody's just kind of cashing in their chips and getting ready to go home. Not intentionally, it just is a level of focus that diminishes in a one-sided game.
Yep. This has been a problem, this top of the NL Central. It's been a problem for a lot of teams. The Mets lost every game they played against the Cubs and the Pirates this year. Yanked foul by Bird.
Yeah, far cry from back in the day when I first got into this business, late 90s. And they would refer to the Central as the Comedy Central at times. 3 of the best teams in all of baseball living in the NL Central.
Kansas City Royals in the AL Central, 76-48. Cardinals beat the Diamondbacks for their 80th win, 80-45. Pirates 75-49. Cubs a chance to go 73-51.
'73 would match last year's win total for the Cubs.
The Cardinal game just went final, so had a win on their ledger. Royals edge the Orioles 3-2 in Kansas City. Baltimore taking on Water under 500. Losers now 6 in a row. Ball 4 to load him. Gregor Blanco due. Hunter will not get a chance to face him. It'll be Clayton Richard instead. Pitching change here in the 8th. Cubs leading 8-1.
Two days, 14 bands, one massive barbecue. River Roots Live, the Quad Cities' premier music and rip festival, returns to downtown Davenport, August 28th and 29th in LeClaire Park. Casey Musgraves, Mavis Staples, Yonder Mountain String Band, and Hello Goodbye bring their award-winning hits to the riverfront. River Roots Live is presented by U.S. Cellular, Riverboat Development Authority, Kimberly Carr City, and produced by the Downtown Davenport Partnership with help from the River Music Experience and Living Lands and Waters. Get your tickets now.
Peterson Plumbing will clean any home's drain for just $99.99. That's up to 1.5 hours of service. $99.99.
But I like that drain cleaner with the jingle.
The one who charges $200 to $300?
Yeah, that one.
Mom, the drain's backed up again.
$99?
$99.99.
That would be less.
And Peterson has a 6-month written warranty.
Do they have a jingle?
Peterson Plumbing and Heating.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Handcrafted quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square where you'll find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Veteran southpaw Clayton Richard enters the game with 2 outs, bases loaded here in the bottom of the 8th. Cubs leading by 7.
Well, left-handed hitter Gregor Blanco due up.
Bochy's used all his bench guys. He does have Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah, he has used him as a pinch hitter. Crowd has thinned. This game out of reach for a while, but the Giants here now trying to give themselves a fighting chance late. One strike on Blanco. Bumgarner, and he can swing it. Line, base hit in front of Coghlan. And 1 run will score. Belt is in. RBI single Blanco, 8-2.
A smart decision there by Chris Coghlan. One of those tweener balls where he might have had a chance to leave his feet and make a spectacular catch, but he also might have had a chance to have it bounce by him and roll all the way to the wall and clear the bases. That would not have been good.
Susak, 0-1.
Likes to work that two-seam fastball down on the way to the right-handed hitters. It's a ton of ground balls.
From Richard.
He's been really good. He made 3 starts for the Cubs, threw the ball well. He had a couple shaky relief outings, but that fastball has been out of the pen. Has been 94-95 with good sink. When he gets a little fatigued, he'll start to elevate, but there are stretches where it's pitch after pitch where he just pounds the bottom of the zone.
Deep center, trouble. It's going to get to the wall, and it's going to score 3. Andrew Susak clears the bases. This is now a 3-run ball game, 8-5.
Was up a little bit, so he didn't get the ground ball, but a rocket over the head of Fowler out there in center field. And it wasn't up, but it wasn't down below the knees. Susak's got legitimate power, and also has 3 RBI and another trip from Joe Madden.
Bit ironic in that a couple of the replacement guys have helped get the Giants back into this game. Posey is done. Crawford is done for the night. But they are within 3 runs, and Pedro Strop will try to get the Cubs out of the 8th.
Make your home beautiful with natural stone from Quint City Stone Center. Granite is elegant, easy to maintain, and durable. It's an upgrade to any kitchen or bath that will add value to your home. We have one of the largest selection of veneer, both man-made and natural stone. We also specialize in custom cut stone. Our fabrication facilities are on site with employees that have worked in their field for many years. Quint City Stone and Naturescape Center has many creative ideas in stone. We are located across the street from the Iowa Machine Shed.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, We provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay tonight.
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology, the area's one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop. We offer computerized balancing, dyno testing, cylinder head repair, and machine work. From full engine rebuilds to your favorite parts and brands, at Dynamic Power, we will work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Dynamic Power Racing Technology. Track tested, customer approved.
Too close for comfort. Yeah, that was an 80s sitcom set here in San Francisco. It was totally not intended. Pedro Strop is in.
Henry Rush.
Tying run is on deck. There's Kelby Tomlinson.
This is the kind of game, because it was such a one-sided affair. Now that it's tightened up, it feels closer than it is, but it's still a 3-run lead with 2 outs in the 8th inning. So
well, you're up 3. You need to get 4 more outs.
Yeah.
That'll be one of them. Rizzo's got it. Strop does his job, and we will go to the 9th. 8-5 Cubs.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct. Making it happen, taking it grabbing life by the horns till I find satisfaction, keeping the score, eager for more, looking to solve about the distractions, making it happen, trying to imagine, do what you love and you'll love the reaction, give it your all for a piece of the action, getting involved in the moment is magic.
Enough with the fluff. Get all the news you need to know on Eye Opener. No matter what's going on in the world, you can find all the latest information right here. Plus, we get you all the headlines 3 times every hour. That way, you get all the news you need to know, then get on with your day.
On WQAD My TV 8-3.
Host your best customers and guests in a private suite at Wrigley Field. The Nuveen Investment Suites can accommodate anywhere from 15 to 55, include food, all-you-can-drink beverages, and parking. To book your premier experience at the ballpark, visit Cubs.com/suites.
7th career appearance for Michael Broadway.
Justin Maxwell stays in the game. He patrols center. Broadway, 28-year-old rookie.
Fowler, it's a ground ball to Belt. And he's got it to the bag. Let's take a look at our Mazda replay cam. Home runs tonight.
It's a 3-run shot by Schwarber, and with Jake Arrieta on the mound, that's when you started to think, well, there's a W. And then a little add-on from Miguel Montero. His 14th, and then Castro with a bomb to left, his 6th, and his first in a good long while.
What did you call it?
Oh, a bomb.
Mazda conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way. It's a hard habit to break.
Yeah.
never-ending goal of trying to be less militaristic with our home run verbiage.
He hit it with all his might.
So Michael Broadway went to Polk County High School in Golconda, Illinois. Located on the Ohio River. Very small town, Golconda. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Got a good arm. It's obviously taken him a long time to get to the big leagues. Drafted by the Braves, 4th round in 2005. In 2006 through 2011, pitched in the Braves organization. Mostly in the lower levels. Pitched AAA ball in 2010, AAA and AA. Spent a year in the Padres organization. AA, AAA for the Nationals in 2013. This is his 2nd year with the Giants organization.
Golconda is right on the, as I said, Ohio River. That's on the Kentucky-Illinois border, right? Near the southern tip of the state. I'm not very familiar with that area, but I'm intrigued.
Born in Paducah, Kentucky,
which isn't too far from Golconda.
Yeah. The home of, I believe, Steve Finley is from Paducah.
Line to right, and it's foul. According to his baseball reference page, his nickname is the Bone Crusher. Michael Broadway. Hector Rondon, believe it or not, if the Cubs do not score here in the top of the 9th, he would be in a save situation with a 3-run lead in the bottom of this 9th. Of third, Duffy right at the railing.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you look back on this game and the way it's played out, any number of times you could have said, well, Joe could have stayed with Arrieta a little longer, or he could have stayed with Graham, or he could, you know, but I think it's all about banking wins, and you have this big lead. You got a chance to put another, you know, check mark in the win column, and Joe's going to do everything he can to make sure that happens. Again, because of Lester's effort yesterday, you know, pretty well rested bullpen coming into this ball game, so it's not like you're wearing guys out. Lance Broadway that pitched a few years back.
Don't know that, don't think that they're necessarily related.
Lance pitched for the White Sox a little bit. A little bit with the Mets.
That's to first, and Belt has it. Broadway Jones, who pitched in the big leagues. 3 games in 1923, in case you're wondering.
I have his baseball card.
Okay.
Genesis is committed to quality, compassionate healthcare to all those in need. This year we're celebrating 20 years of service to the Quad City region. We remain the Quad City's only locally owned, operated, and governed health system. Genesis is proud to partner with WQAD News 8 to sponsor Unsung Heroes, local volunteers and paid professionals who share our commitment to community service. Go to WQAD.com and nominate someone you know for our local Jefferson Award.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
The pitcher, the catcher, the home run hitter, every player performing a special role on their team to outperform their competition. It's the same at Zeglin's, where the sales staff, service technicians, and delivery specialists are all MVPs. When you need appliances, we're your local family team. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in. Keep holding on, 'cause you know me.
Must be getting early. Clocks are running late.
So it's Hector Rondon on here in the ninth, trying to save it for Jake Arrieta. Aoki, Duffy, and Belt. Cubs leading by 3.
Hector, the winning pitcher in the ball game yesterday. The third of an inning, Chris Bryant hit a walk-off home run. Rondon had his 5th win.
Aoki came in hitting .360 on the road, .233 in this ballpark, and that average has gone down. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Arrieta, Grimm, Hunter, Richard, Strop, Rondon for the Cubs. Kane, Petit, Lopez, Cantos, Broadway for the Giants. Cubs starter Arrieta much better than Kane, but the Giants bullpen has been really good in keeping the Cubs where they are. Hunter charged with 3 runs, Richard with 1. And the Giants 4-run 8. Ball to left. Schwarber back now in a couple of steps. And 1 out. Cubs looking for their 6th straight win. But Joe managed this game when it was 8-0, like it was 3-2.
Everybody knows you come out here on these West Coast trips and they can turn disastrous, and you're facing 2 good clubs. I mean, the Dodgers not as good as everybody thought they would be, but they're still a first-place club, and they're 22 games above 500 in their home ballpark. And we know about the Giants, how tough they are. So I think that was his MO here tonight. Once he got that lead, so, you know, he had Arrieta going. Whatever it takes to win this game, I'm going to do. If I have to be a little bit more aggressive with my bullpen usage, so be it.
Rondon's pitch. Slider. Not in a great spot, but it was called a strike, and Duffy didn't swing at it. 1-2. recently, I can't remember where, about the backup slider. Some quotes from pitchers and some hitters about how that can be a very effective pitch because it does not behave like everybody expects it to. That one did. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, you see guys will jam themselves with that backup slider. Sometimes they'll see sliders spin and they'll go out to cover the the anticipated movement away. And the ball will stay inside and then just tie the hitter up.
Oh, I know what it was. It was David Lorilla in the Fangraphs, his Sunday column. He had some really good quotes about an unintended pitch. 96 with some sink and outside to Belt. Chance to go 5-0 this year against the Giants. Center. Belt keeps the Giants alive. And we'll bring up Maxwell. They will also get the tying run into the on-deck circle. Very gusty wind earlier. It has pretty much died down. Swing and a miss. Belt will take second. Will not be given a steal. Belt will move to third on a wild pitch.
I think he got caught reaching there instead of sliding out to block it. Irrelevant, really, but a 3-run lead. Don't want to see that in a 1-run ball game.
As I mentioned earlier, Bruce Bochy took some of his starting position players out of this game. Posey, Crawford, Adrianza. This would have been Posey's spot in the order, although his replacement Suzak had a 3-run double in the 8th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cub fans and Giant fans on their feet. What's left of this sellout crowd. Here it comes outside. 97, maybe overthrew it a little bit. You see Montero saying, take a breath.
Seen a lot of that from Montero tonight, haven't we? That move right there. Nice and easy. Me and you. Game of catch.
Cubs win. Cubs win 6 in a row now, and they're 5-0 against the defending champs. They scored the first 8 and were able to hang on. Kyle Schwarber with the game-winning home run. And how about Jake Arrieta, the first 16 game winner in baseball.
Yeah, he has been money, and what a run he has been on. So it's 13 consecutive quality starts for Arrieta dating back to June 21st. He had a 1.26 ERA. His previous 12 starts, he allowed no earned runs tonight in 6. Just a masterful performance. And it's good to see that the Cubs packed their home runs with them when they left Wrigley Field.
So your final score, Cubs 8, Giants 5, and we'll put a wrap on it in a moment.
Building a better community for our kids. For Kevin Nolan, it's reviving Little League Baseball.
I moved back to the Quad Cities and the program was kind of dead.
WQAD News 8 salutes Kevin and others like him who are working hard to be a positive influence.
We talk to the boys all the time about, what it means to be a teammate, what it means to be a friend. I don't know that we're out to build the next college player. We're out to build the next good citizen for the Quad Cities.
Hard work, determination. That's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
What's going on at Streeter? There's a whole lot of style, technology, and excitement waiting for you at Streeter Lincoln. Great cars from one of the Quad Cities' most trusted dealers. If you want a luxury car, test drive the new Lincolns at Streeter Lincoln Quad Cities, 520 West Kimberly Road, Davenport.
Mom's here, get ready.
Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey. Remember, this is just between you and I.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
There's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. TrustedChoice.com for all your insurance needs. Honda, great deals are happening at the Honda Summer Clearance Event, now at your Honda dealer. And by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. Let's take a look at the Cubs' Ford upcoming schedule. The rest of this West Coast trip, final trip to the West Coast here in the regular season. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Well, JD and I are going to go do some karaoke tonight. This is the greatest karaoke tune of all time. If you want to sing in the background while I close it out,
bring it on.
Our next WGN telecast of Cubs baseball will be Friday. Cubs and the Dodgers from Los Angeles, 9 o'clock Central Time for our broadcast. Final score, Cubs 8, Giants 5. Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN has been brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Your motoring. Coming up, the WGN News. Good night, everybody.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
QCA Pools and Spas manufactures and distributes 3 lines of infrared saunas. But did you know our patented TheraSauna is the only sauna that can make you healthier? TheraSauna's patented stable heat system keeps the heat at a constant temperature, which allows your body to absorb more far infrared and release toxins stored inside. This process can help reduce muscle spasms, inflammation, and help with blood circulation. Stop into QCA Pools and Spas and try the patented infrared TheraSauna or visit therasauna.com.
Get ready for the 18th Annual Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Sunday, September 27th. Brought to you by WQAD.